Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel DM Bio Classes. Today we will discuss about the respiration in frog. And before the description of the respiratory system of the frog, we should know about the respiration. That what is respiration, what is the meaning of respiration. So respiration is the movement of oxygen from outside to the cell within tissue and removal of carbon dioxide from body. Means oxygen which is present in environment is drawn into our body and which reach into the cells and in a whole body, and the carbon dioxide which produced due to respiratory process removed from the body is known as a respiration. And there is different types of respiration, that is cellular respiration, in which the glucose molecule is break down into carbon dioxide, ATP and energy, and this metabolic process is known as cellular respiration. And the organ which is involved in the respiratory system, in which respiration is known as respiratory system, such as nose, trachea, gills, pharynx भी आ जाएगा, and lungs, skin, etc. It is the respiratory system. And second is we will discuss about what is the respiratory system in frog. And first of all, why the frog in larval stage. The larval stage of the frog is a tadpole larva, and they respired by the branchial respiration. Means they respired by the external gills, because they live in water in larval stage, and so they have the gill slits, and by which they respired, they do respirations, and this the respiration is known as branchial respiration. In adult frog, means adult frog which is amphibious character, means it can live in water and terrestrial also, on the land also. So there is three types of respiration in the adult frog. The first is cutaneous respiration, means the respiration which is conducted by the moist skin of the amphibian, of the frog, is known as cutaneous respiration. Buccal respiration is the buccal lining of buccopharyngeal cavity, means buccal cavity, by the lining of the buccal cavity is known as buccal respiration. And pulmonary respiration, which is the most common in the mammals, is by the lungs, is known as pulmonary respiration. And the cutaneous and buccopharyngeal respiration is common in frogs, but when the requirements of the oxygen is more, then pulmonary respiration is performed. The cutaneous and buccopharyngeal respiration is common in frog, but when the requirements of oxygen is more than pulmonary respiration is performed. Means cutaneous means by the moist skin and by the lining of the buccopharyngeal cavity is the most common respiratory system in the amphibians, in the frog. And when the requirements of oxygen is more, means when there is deficiency in the body of the frog or amphibians of oxygen, then they were required for more oxygen, then they perform the pulmonary respiration. And first is cutaneous respiration. So we should know about what is cutaneous respiration. And the skin of frog is playing an important role in respiration. And means what is the skin of frog or amphibians is play an important role in the respiration. When the frog is in underwater and on the earth or on the land, always perform respiration by the skins. The skin of frog is permeable, and in it many blood capillaries present which take oxygen by the skin due to its permeability nature. Means The oxygen The skin of frog is permeable, and in it many blood capillaries present which take oxygen by the skin due to its permeability nature. Means the skin of the frog is very permeable, and it can allow the exchange of gases and liquids. It can not liquid. It can allow the exchange of gases from body to outside to inside, and there is the mucus gland present in the skin, so the and that secrete the mucus, so the skin of the frog is moist, and that is the skin of frog is moist because there is mucus gland present. And the oxygen which is get by the environment is in gaseous phase, but when it come in contact of moist skin it become liquid in phase. Means the gaseous the oxygen which is present in the environment is present in gaseous phase, and when it come in contact of moist skin which is moist due to the secretion of mucus, and the gaseous oxygen dissolve in the moist skin in the moisture of the skin, and they become in liquid phase, and then they diffuse in the blood capillaries, and the blood capillaries which is richly present the blood capillaries which is present in the skins is in a very large amount, and the oxygen in liquid will diffuse in the blood capillaries, and when it oxygen present in enter in blood capillary blood, then it can circulate in whole body through blood, and the CO2, the carbon dioxide uh, which is made into the body is by the removed outside, and this process is known as cutaneous respiration. Means the summary of the cutaneous respiration is the respiration which takes place by the moist skin of the frog of the or the amphibians is known as cutaneous respiration. And in the cutaneous respiration the frog take oxygen through the environment which present environment in gaseous phase, and gaseous phase, and the skin, so as we know that the skin of the frog is moist due to the mucus gland which is present in the uh, skin of the frog, which secrete mucus. Due to secretion of mucus, the skin of the frog is moist, and when the gaseous oxygen come in contact of moist skin, it dissolve and will and change in convert into the liquid phase, and then it dissolve into the blood capillaries, and no it diffuse into the blood capillaries which is present into the skins of the frog, and then it enters into the blood, and the blood circulate in whole body, by which the oxygen also circulate in whole body, and then the CO2 which is removed, which is made in the body is removed out, and this process is known as cutaneous respiration.